Egyptian-Russian relations were strong during the Nasser era in the 1950s, until Anwar Sadat turned his focus to the West in the mid-1970s. This has changed recently, with the close relationship between Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi and Russia's Vladimir Putin. Hence the Russian business delegation in Cairo this week, the largest of its kind between both countries. Russian companies are visiting to study the potential of trade with Egypt.
Already in this first day held talks with several ministries, several large gas companies here. There is interest. I suppose we would be hoping that at some point we'd be concluding solid contracts and thus making a large input into into optimizing the security picture here in Egypt.
Bilateral trade has reached $5 billion, and the Business Forum aims to increase this figure by 30%. Promoting investments in Egypt is high on the agenda.
We are working to improving the business climate for investors, and we are here to listen to their side, what problems they face, try to remove any obstacles for them into investing here.
Egypt and Russia recently signed a partnership agreement to produce Russian vehicles in Egypt. Similar partnerships are expected in the aviation sector, the steel and pharmaceutical industries, and agriculture. However, Egypt exports currently stand at only $600 million. Businessmen say both sides would benefit from this trade partnership.
Egypt is not just 90 million people, it's over 1.6 billion consumers. When you look at the blocks we are signed up with, such as the EU, COMESA, Arab Free Trade Area, the US and others. If Russia produces in Egypt using 40% Egyptian components, then they will have access to all these markets without tariffs and regulations. It's a win-win situation.
On the first day, the Russian delegation met with Egyptian officials who presented feasibility studies for around 120 projects worth over $130 billion. The second day is considered the crucial one. That's where businessmen from both sides will sit together in the possibility of striking deals and contracts to promote trade and investments. Yasser Hakim for CCTV, Cairo.